Hello goblins and my fellow reed rats, it's Remy. Welcome back to my channel. You guys really liked last week's video of showing a little bit of my witchy life to you. It really was me trying to dive back into my practice. It's been a long time since I had a spiritual routine, and ever since I made that video, I've been really kind of sticking to it. So I figured I'd do a little bit of a video today of me doing some spell work. Little fun fact for you guys if you don't know, I started calling you guys my little goblins because originally this channel was going to be a witchy channel, and I just kind of stuck with it, and I started making book content, which is when I started calling, which is what I recently decided to start calling you guys reed rats. We have the little goblins who are here for my witchy videos, and then we have my fellow reed rats who are here for all my book content. And right now I'm in a little bit of a book slump, so you're probably going to see a lot of commentary and witchy videos this week. I have this video and then a commentary video I want to set up for you guys, and I am trying to get out of my book slump, so maybe I'll do a vlog of get out of a book slump with me. Today on the agenda, I just recently got some herbs from my dad's yard. He has mint, wild mint growing in his yard, and it's really hot outside, so there's been some clover growing outside. So I took some mint and clover from his yard. I gave them back an offering by watering them, and then I got some coffee grounds from my job that I work at. The plan today is to make a money bowl and to start making a road opening oil. For the road opening oil, I do need to dry the the herbs, and I looked up a way that it's not going to take 2 hours to do in the oven, and apparently you can do it in the microwave. So I'm going to try that, and we're going to see if that works. One of the things I wanted for my money bowl was bay leaves, and I realized I don't have any. I used my last one on my last spell, so we're just going to have to not use those. We'll just have to, when I rework the bowl, I'm going to rework the bowl weekly and add some stuff to it, and then monthly I'm going to refresh the bowl where I take it apart and decide what I'm keeping, what I'm not. So I think when I rework the bowl, when I have money, I'm going to put bay leaves in there. So we're just gonna do the base of the money bowl this week. Again, like the last video, this is gonna be a lot of B-roll and probably voiceovers, so enjoy. Okay, so I'm gonna try drying these herbs in the microwave. It said that I needed to wet them and then pat them dry so they have moisture in them, and then do on 20 to 30 second intervals until they're dry. So in small batches, obviously. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do with this mint is it still has its root on it. My dad has a big patch of mint, because it's invasive, so it was everywhere, and I was trying to feel which one was okay for me to grab, obviously, and I was kind of pulling some, and they weren't wanting to come loose, and I didn't want to rip them, I didn't want to tear them off, because if that one didn't want to come home with me. So I was looking through, and then I was pulling on this one a little bit, and I fell backwards because of how easily it came out, and the root came out with it. So I want to kind of cut off a little bit of the top that I'm going to use of the mint, and then leave the rest of it to propagate it so I can have a mint plant at home. Now, I don't know how small these batches should be. I mean, this isn't a lot of mint, so I'm gonna consider this one batch. So we'll see how that goes. I love the smell of mint, so these smell so good. I don't know if I should use these little ones, so I'm not really sure. I don't want to throw it away, so I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll see my dad. Let's put it in his compost, but then it might grow in the compost. Okay. I hope I didn't pat dry them too much. And I'm kind of worried about the smaller ones, but we'll see what happens. I might do these in smaller bunches than, I would assume they need to be laid flat like this, right? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna try and see how many I can fit on here laid flat, not on top of each other. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared of it catching on fire, so I think I'm gonna stop every 20 seconds instead of waiting the whole 30. And like, should I flip them over, you think? Oh, they're kind of shriveling up a little bit. So, I mean, yeah, this is what they would look like if they were starting to dry, so we'll do it again. What's it gonna do? I don't know, I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so some of these actually like dried up, as you can see, but some of these are still a little wet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the ones that I feel like are dried enough, because that one is kind of wet on the back. I don't know, I'm worried about keeping them in there too long. These right here are definitely dry. I'm actually was scared to pick them up and like crush them because they're really brittle. So I'm gonna put these aside and continue with the ones that aren't quite dry yet. And honestly, I'm just gonna come back when this is done, so. So I have my setup. I'm gonna do the road opening oil first. I'm gonna do it in this jar right here. I actually found this jar at a thrift store, I believe, and I originally used it for moon water, but I haven't had a use for moon water in a very long time. I don't really use it as much anymore, so I figured I'd use this as my road opening oil thing. We have our clover and our mint right here. I'm going to start this. I don't really want to show you what's going in it. I'm just kind of gonna put stuff together and you can assume what goes in there if you'd like. Right after I finished the road opening oil, I went straight into doing the money bowl. So here I am cleansing it with dragon's blood incense, and then I also cleanse it with jasmine incense. The dragon's blood is for potency and jasmine is for attraction. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. My camera's about to die, so I'm going to make this outro short. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later this week. Bye!